Here we are at our 2016 Yamaha AR190 jet boat for sale. We're here on the beautiful freshwaters of Norris Lake, Tennessee. There is a transferable slip here at local marina on the Knoxville side of Norris Lake that is transferable if you want to leave it right here. It is a wet slip. I've got the boat pulled out from undercover just to have some better lighting so I can get you a better video tour of this one. And I should also point out there is a 2016, I believe it's a Midwest Incorporated, basically Yamaha single axle trailer that is included with the purchase price as well. Now you won't hear me mention the purchase price in the video tour because that will often change until the listing is sold, but you can find that very easily at our website, which is www.yournewboat.com. If you type that in your address bar, hit enter, that web page will load. You'll see some orange letter, and that's how you'll know you're at the right page. Look for the Find Your New Boat button in the top left-hand corner. When you click that, it's going to populate all of our inventory in order of price, and all you got to do is scroll down till you get to this one. Again, it's the 2016 Yamaha AR190 jet boat for sale. We're here on Norris Lake, Tennessee. This one's rated for 8, and it's a very lightly used, low hour, one owner boat. The current owner purchased this brand new at a local Yamaha sport boat dealer near Knoxville, and there is basically under 25 hours on this one. They previously owned a floating cabin that we just recently sold, and so they're no longer in need of this very lightly used essentially turnkey boat for sale. Now before I climb in the boat, I should point out we do have a pull-out swim boarding ladder, and Yamaha with their jet boats, they make this kind of integrated lounge area on the rear deck where they've kind of got some backrest and some integrated cup holders where you can kind of enjoy the water and get nice and close to it whenever you're out on this one. Do have a Bimini top overhead and a wakeboard tower. This one's going to top out speed about 34 miles per hour. It does have a cruise assist and a no wake mode. Both those features are going to help you out a ton. The no wake mode is going to give the boat a little bit more control going through a no wake zone or going into your slip or going onto a trailer. And the cruise assist is basically a cruise control. When you get up to the speed you want, you initiate the cruise assist, and it's basically going to try to control the speed at wherever you've started at, much like cruise control on a car. Once that is activated, you can also bump it up or bump it down to speed the speed up or down, depending on your skier or wakeboarder. This would make a really great wakeboard boat for beginner through intermediate. It's not going to be a huge wake. This is a 19-foot boat, 8 feet wide, so you're not going to be able to surf behind it, but you'll be able to do a lot of fun skiing. This boat will pop up out of the hole very easily, turn on a dime, and like I said, the wakeboard wake's it's not going to be huge. It's going to be a great wake to get started and learn off of. It's not going to be 3 feet tall where whenever you ride over it, it's just launching you and ready to break your knees whenever you're trying to land. It's going to be a nice intermittent wake for those beginner to intermediate wakeboard riders. Be great for just learning and completing weight to weight jumps and things like that. And then, of course, by then, if your kids take a liking to it, then you can move up to get something more wakeboard specific. But this would be a really good all around, just a low maintenance kind of turnkey package for somebody that's not wanting to spend a fortune on a new boat. So again, this one is rated for 8. We got a pair of cup holders back there in the back. We've got 2 more in this cockpit area, 2 at the driver's seat, so that's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 cup holders, I believe. 9 cup holders rated for 8. That sounds about right. We've got this swivel driver's seat, and you've got that flip up bolster. And that means that if you are pulling skiers and you're running a little bit slower speed where your bow's up in the air a little bit more, you can use that bolster, get yourself a better view over your tilt steering wheel. Bilge blower, basically everything's been function tested on this one. Everything checked out great. Working horn, navigation lights, again we've checked it, no wake mode and the cruise assist mode. What else? your display here is going to give you live fuel data. It's going to tell you live gallons per hour and miles per gallon, which is it can really save you a ton of money. You can, running I think 32 miles an hour. I'm trying to remember. You're probably 12-13 gallons per hour, but you just drop down a little bit, drop down to 30. All of a sudden you're about 10 gallons per hour. And then you can find a really just efficient speed. Drop down about 25, and you just a few RPM can make a big difference from maybe 7 gallons per hour to 10 gallons per hour. So you can really, if you're going for a long cruise and not really in a hurry, you can kind of max out your fuel efficiency, much like you can in a car. But again, it's going to give you live fuel usage data, which is I love that feature. Wish it was more common on all other models. Anyway, in our glove box here, right across from your driver's seat, I do want to point out we've got a Clarion. This is an AM/FM USB auxiliary input Pandora stereo. You've got 12-volt power outlet right here. There are 3 stereo speakers on board. Those all pass function test. You've got storage basically under all these seats. I'll pull this one up here so I can show you. You've got your single battery. You've got a battery switch right here that turns the batteries on and off. There's a rear view mirror down there. It's still in the bag. It's never been used. That piece of canvas is for the Bimini top whenever it is stored away. And I took some photos with the Bimini top up and with the Bimini top down. We've got snap-in carpeting on board. I believe this one's got a 30-gallon fuel capacity. And this is your Yamaha. This is a inline 4-cylinder, 4-stroke, basically a jet engine, or jet drive engine. Basically what that means is there's a small tunnel underneath this boat and an impeller instead of a propeller. Basically what it does is it sucks the water up in an intake grate and shoots it out the back, and it's basically jet propulsion. So it makes for basically something that can go in really low draft, which means shallower water than most. You don't have to worry about a propeller back there if the kids are jumping in and off the swim deck. Basically that impeller is almost impossible to access. It's only inside that tunnel, so you really don't have to worry if kids are swimming. Of course you never want to have the boat on when you've got people in the water right behind you anyway, but it will give you a little bit extra peace of mind when people are swimming behind the boat. So anyway, again, under 25 hours on this one. This is a 1.8 liter, and it is the Yamaha high output. Really great power package on this boat. This really just pops right up out of the hole. A lot of storage on this for being a smaller boat. It's a large in-floor ski locker. You've got the straps in there for the mooring cover and the tie-down straps for the trailer. Some storage under here. There are those orange life jackets are going to be going with the boat. You've got a little walkthrough right here, take you up to your open bow, and even this bow for a 19-foot boat, they've really widened this out. It's got a pretty good deep V on here. When I went out for a water test, I wasn't getting pounded around, by the other boat waves. And I should point out, there's no rips or tears in here. You've got a little bit of staining. A good cleaner may take this off. Another spot right in here and a little bit right in here. Again, no rips or tears, but a few little marks that, I don't think it hasn't been tried to be cleaned yet with a really good cleaner or by a professional. So all of that might come off, but I want to point that out. I've given it just a light wiping, and only wiped up the dust and things like that. This is an anchor storage locker right here. There's no anchor, but this is basically where one can be mounted, and it's not going to rattle around while you're going down the lake. And then that's a drain down there, so any water that comes in with that anchor will drain on down to your bilge compartment. So Bimini top, I just popped it up. This is an extreme tower. Factory tower from Yamaha. This little zipper right here is so you can access your tower tow mount for pulling your wakeboarders and skiers. You don't want a tube off here. There is another tow hook if you're tubing. These just were not designed for towables. They're just designed for skiing and wakeboarding. There is some mildew on here. It's probably just where this was just kind of stored away and left in the storage boot. A lot of times you can pull this canvas off, get it on a flat surface, and use some really good cleaners, and you'll be able to get those mildew spots out of there. So stepping back over to the back, Here's that swim platform. I'll also raise this hatch for you. This is basically a this is going to access your intake for that jet drive. You're really not going to fool with this a whole lot, but if you ever got something clogged up in there, that's basically a clean out port the Yamaha's added. There's also sensors built in right here. It's going to shut that engine off as this gets raised and your engine is running. And that's just a safety measure. But this is basically also a storage compartment. It's a little dirty in here. That's a drain, so you can put like your ski ropes and things like that, things that are going to be wet, you can use right back here to store. So I want to point that out. Otherwise, you essentially got storage under all your seats. And yeah, I think that I've about covered everything. If I missed anything, refer to our website. Give a look at the Bimini top. Again, rated for 8. It's the 2016 Yamaha AR190 sport boat for sale here on Norris Lake. Again, a trailer's included. And if you're looking for a slip right now, this year, 2020, slips have gotten filled up fast, pontoon and runabout slips, but there is a transferable slip if you want to leave it here. This is your tow hook if you're pulling tubers. That's the tow hook you want to use. Rope will go behind that, and that's what you want to access. I'll try to get you a shot of the exterior. This is a little dirty. Again, it hasn't been professionally detailed. You know, you've got just some dirt on here. I want to get my fingers wet and I'll rub that off, let you know that's going to rub right off. I really did not notice, you know, any marks in the fiberglass because of where I've put it. Well, and you've got some dirt up here, and again, I haven't used any cleaner on this. That should all rub right out with a good cleaner. Yeah, you can kind of see that's, well, I don't know if I'm making it worse, but you can definitely see that it's nothing more than dirt on there, and that it come off with a cleaning product. And that black hull does tend to show, you know, it does have some dirt on there. Nothing that will not wash out. And again, this one has not been detailed lately. A good detail is gonna get all that shining really nicely. That's about as far as I can go with this side. I'll have some photographs of the other side taken from that shoreline right over there. Otherwise, again, I'll refer you to our website for the full list of features, current asking price, because those will sometimes change. This one probably won't last long with it being a later model boat. There may be a little bit of warranty that's remaining on this one. I believe it came with a 5-year warranty. It's transferable one time, so that might go through 2021 depending on the purchase date. I'll have that listed on the website if there's any warranty left. Contact us through the website with any questions. We do not monitor the YouTube comment page, so if you do have questions, just click over to yournewboat.com. You can reach us very easily through there. You'll see links all over our website where you can email us. You can reach us by phone, toll free, or you can call us directly. If you ever call us and get our voicemail and you do want a return phone call, please leave a detailed message. Let me know which listing you're looking at, what questions you have. I'm often in areas without cell phone range. Even right now where I'm standing, it's not the best service area. So, but if you do want a return phone call, you get our voicemail, just let me know which boat you're looking at, what questions you have. As soon as I get back in range, I'll return your call and have all those questions answered for you. You can also text us, email or call, whatever's more convenient for you. And that's going to wrap it up for us here today. Again, this is the 2016 Yamaha AR190 for sale here on beautiful Norris Lake. I look forward to any questions that you have. Be happy to show this one to you. And we are following CDC guidelines and basically contact-free buying and selling process. Right about this time, you'll see the yournewboat.com logo pop up in the top right hand corner of the screen, and that is a quick link to where you can easily be subscribed to our YouTube channel. That is the best way to be notified of new listings that come available in the Norris Lake area. Just click that and you're subscribed to our channel. You'll get notified by Google and YouTube anytime a new listing posts in the area. Thank you again for joining us.